And if you're wondering if I hate you, I do. Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. If you're new here, thank you for coming. So, this is a video I am so excited to make because the flags just pile up and I have to share them with you. I wouldn't be a good woman, a good sister, a good friend if I did not share these weird red flags with you. In dating, red flags are considered things that you deem suspicious, things that send your feminine spidey senses tingling, things that don't sit right in your heart, it don't feel good in your intuition, things you need to keep an eye on before it gets out of hand. And a lot of us ignore them. And that's how we end up in bad situations, toxic relationships, toxic friendships, toxic environments, things that we just could have avoided if we had just acknowledged red flags. Weirdly specific things I consider to be red flags in men. Emphasis on the weirdly specific because they're specific to moi. There's some general things, but there's some specific things, and I'm like, yeah, about that. Let's just jump in. Weirdly specific things I consider to be red flags in men. Go. He calls women females. I learned from my psychology professor that if you refer to women as females, you're deeming them either below you or as animals. So it's just a subconscious thing. If I hear a man calling a woman a female, he's from the streets. He says you're too good for me. Believe him. He will knock you about 6-7 pegs down to match his level. If you hear a guy say you're too good for him, you most likely are. He's not playing. He has too many women friends. What? No. He loves taking selfies, narcissism vibes. I'm not here for it. You could look in the mirror, see how you look. Why are you taking so many pictures? Every time you bring something up, it starts an argument that you end up apologizing for. Manipulator, bye. If he says he's the nice guy, he's the good guy, you're not a nice guy. You're not a good guy. You're a wolf. Run, ladies. If you hear him say, I am the good guy, you ever heard of Stevie J? Okay. If you ask a question and he goes straight on defense, bounce. If he doesn't care that you are hungry, if I say, oh gosh, I'm so hungry, and he's like, oh word, what you about to make? Boy, get me something to eat. He don't like you. He doesn't. If he does not feed you, he does not like you. Red flag, he has no car. If he's a grown man and he has no car, it's a dub. If he has a car and the shit is white, red flag. Something about a man with a white car, spidey senses tingling. If he has a car and it's white and it's dirty, we don't sit in dirty cars. Throw the whole man away. He lies about small things. His age, his height. He will lie about small things. He will lie about big things. Goodbye. If he wears socks while being intimate with you, it's a waste man. Especially white tube socks. Oh. He has no ambitions. Does not talk about the future. But stay planning. Always has plans and ideas for days. But what is the future outcome? Goodbye. He makes plans and you are not in them. That's a red flag. That means he has no future with you. He's planning no future with you. He only listens to R&B. That's weird. He has nothing nice to say about women in general. In general, he thinks we're gossipy, we're dramatic, we're sensitive, over emotional. If you hear a man talking constant negativity about women, he's misogynistic and he does not like women. Not that he's gay, but he doesn't respect women and he's not gonna respect you. Bounce. He cancels dates on the last minute. Inconsistent communication. He don't call back. You text him, he texts back, you text back. And 4 hours later, he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, we were just having a back and forth. Like, what happened? You fell off your bike? If a man has a sob story about his ex beat him, his ex kicked him out the house, his ex was crazy, The ex did this to me, the ex did that to me. I wonder why. Did you make her do that? Were you the root cause of her craziness? Red flag. If a man has a sob story about his ex, spidey senses should be up immediately. He's dating you, but you're not his type. If you know this man to be always dating a certain type, whether it be light skin, long hair, fat ass, and you were the opposite, let's keep an eye out. If he has kids, avoid them, especially if you're in your 20s. You don't need that drama. Avoid them like the plague. You are too high on a pedestal to be dealing with a man with kids. You don't need that drama, and you don't need that responsibility, especially if the kids are young. If a man is referring to himself in a third-party fashion, as in, yeah, insert name here, doesn't like that. Are you talking about yourself? You mean you? I don't like that. If he refers to himself as not himself, like it's another character, toxic. If a guy keeps referring to his sign as a reason to explain his behavior or actions, it's a dub. Yeah, Leos don't really like to downplay themselves. We like to shine. Yeah, I'm a Taurus, we're real complicated for no reason. If you're a waste man, just say so. If he is shorter than you. If a man stays at the barber shop like it's their religion, they stay with a fresh cut, they're a player, a whole player. His friends are misfits, ruffians, hooligans, ragamuffins. Guess what? He might be one too, because birds of a feather, they flock together. Watch out. Watch a man's friends. It will dictate and show you who they are. They want sexy pics. Don't do it. Pictures live on the internet forever. And toxic men, they like to blackmail. If a man wears more than one ring, I don't trust him. You need max is one ring on your entire 10 fingers. You shouldn't be wearing 3, 4. No. If he's always quizzing you, like always testing your knowledge, this is a relationship. What am I, in 4th period? Why you? If a man calls you bougie, that means they don't like that you have standards. Bougie to me equals standards. And they don't like that you have them, because that means they can't infiltrate you as easily as other women they've dealt with. If a man calls you bougie, it's time to exit stage left, okay? Red flag, if he's younger than you, 2+ years or more. Women are already more mentally mature than men, right? And that's at the same age. Can you imagine what kind of man-child you're going to experience if they are younger than you? They won't have the maturity to even handle you, especially a high-value woman. That's my red flag. He got a bet on the floor. Run. Loves complaining, yet has no plans to attack the issues. He got a bike as his main transportation. Probably steals. It's a no. If they stay eating wings, always eating fast food, no. They don't like themselves and they won't love you. He has no plans of leaving his parents' house, especially if he is 30+. Dependent, immature baby. If girls stay giving him stuff, cookies, apples, candy, like why are you getting all these things? What are you, charity? If girls stay giving you things like randomly, bye. I don't like it. Red flag, he gets mad when you give suggestions. Well, I can't say anything. I'm not supposed to have an opinion. None of his actions matches his words. Big red flag. If a man tells me, oh, I'm a private person, they're about to hide you. You're about to be a whole secret. If he says he's always busy, all that means is he's too busy for you. A big one for me, if he's charming. Charm is a parallel lane to manipulative con artist. If he has a nice smile and knows how to wink on cue, like cross the street. If he stays putting down other women just to compliment you, I hate that so bad. Like, why do you have to down another woman to lift me up? Like if I say, oh, I think we look alike. Oh no, you look better than her. Shut up. And then ends up going for the same girl that you thought I looked better than. Like, what are you talking? Red flag, bye. If a man makes you wait and he knows that you're coming over, so you just standing at the door like, he's playing games, testing you. If he gets jealous when you hang out with anyone but him, toxic. It's not cute, it's toxic. If he has a trendy haircut. Adding on top of that, if he has any cuts in his eyebrows, he's trying to wild out. Adding on that, if he has earrings, Oh my God, that should have been number one. Red flag. Any of those three. Trendy ass haircut, cuts in his eyebrows, earrings, throw the whole man away. You text and that shit is green. This ain't gonna work, baby. This is a big one, ladies. Red flag. A man is asking you no questions. You go on a date and you just sitting there nodding your head like, yeah, okay, yeah. And you're just sitting there waiting for your turn, but it never comes. He don't ask anything about you. It's a red flag. Red flag, if they don't like fruits and vegetables, he's creating battery acid and you're gonna need some boric acid suppositories after dealing with him. If they send songs, videos, GIFs to communicate and express themselves, red flag. He's not at all trying to use condoms. He don't even try. He doesn't even walk with it in his pockets. You're not special. You're one of many. And he's about to put his many energy all up in you. If he talks about impregnating you, but nothing about marriage, no. If he likes Chris Brown, even worse, if he's mad at Rihanna because she got Chris Brown in trouble, you don't like women. He's mad at therapy and don't believe in it, it's a no-go. If a man says he wants a ride or die, run for the hills. He never gives you anything. Not juice, not cookies, not a meal, no flowers, not even a compliment. Speaking of compliments, he doesn't give you those. Beware of a man that does not give you compliments because he's trying to lower your self-esteem so you could be easily manipulated. If a man doesn't want to boost you up, all he's trying to do is knock you down to use you. Toxic masculinity. Everything, you're so scared of looking gay or feminine. That means you don't like women. You can't stand women and you want nothing to do with them. God forbid you do anything familiar to one. Run. Red flag. Mad when you say no and have boundaries. He's a gamer. Hell no. He diligently splits every bill. He's a 50-50 con artist. Leave him alone. If he wants to take you everywhere, do everything together, go every place together, he wants to make you dependent on him. So if you ever have the bright idea to leave, you can't because you're so dependent on him. No bueno. Last but not least, he smells too good. He's a damn player. Nice guys, they smell clean. Players, they smell unreasonably good, like they're trying to catch prey or something. Get your Armani blue coat wearing ass away from me. You smell nice though. If you sat through all of that, you're the real one. Ladies, these are weirdly specific. That means they're mine. But if you related to any one of those, you felt it in your soul. Like, oh my God, I see this in my man and I knew it. Intuition is so strong. It'll save your life. It'll save you time. Run. Just throw the whole man away. It's a waste, man. We don't have time for those. Life is not short, but we still don't have time. We're too beautiful for toxic idiots, right? And there's better out there. There's way better. That list is just mine. What's on your list? What are some weirdly specific things you consider red flags in men? I would love to see what the collective has to say about this. Listen, ladies, stay woke, stay prepared, stay empowered, stay knowledgeable. Always trust your intuition because it will never lie to you. It will never lie to you. Date safely and you are valuable. I love you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.